My name is Martha Soya Pimentel. I grew up in Merced, California. I was living with my godparents when I was a child. I grew up with my parents and my godparents and my cousins who are like my sisters. We lived in a small town near Merced. I lived there till age 2, and then from there we moved to Merced. But I got to experience having sisters without really actually having sisters, so it was an interesting experience. I love coming to Stanislaus. I think it's one of the nicest schools. I've got to travel and seen other universities. I actually had gone to Canada to check out York University, and I ended up checking out Guelph Humboldt instead. I also went to Mexico, and I got to see the university my father went to, which is a private college for engineering. He's a chemical engineer. But out of all the schools I've seen, Stanislaus is a really nice school. I don't know if it's the feel, like, I don't know, I think it's so artistic, so relaxing, peaceful, and the architecture here is really neat. And not only that, but the teachers, the professors, they're very welcoming, and they make you feel really comfortable here. My major is psychology. I started as communications major, and then I switched to psychology. But my main goal is to become a doctor. I'm thinking neuroscience. Psychiatry would be nice, but I think I would lose my mind. I think that I would literally go crazy or get emotionally hurt myself, because I always put my heart into everything. And in that field, you kind of have to not be cold, but, kind of resist putting your heart in there. You have to step out of the box and, treat the people you're seeing like patients, and not really, I don't want to say care, but, get emotionally involved in it. And I think I would end up affected by them. So I think, medicine would be the best thing as a general doctor, family doctor, because I love children. So being a pediatrician would be also an option, but I think I'm just going to do general medicine.
So outside of school and career stuff, what else do you do?
I do a lot. I like to work out, so I do running. I do distance running and sprints. I used to be in the track and field team at another college, but besides sports, soccer as well. I like art. I love painting. I've been into art since I was a kid. I usually read during summer. Depends, because last weekend I went to the store and I saw this book, and it called my attention, and I was like, no, you don't have time to read, but it had green leaves on it, and it would look very like indie-ish, and I don't know, it looked like soulful, so I opened it, and it was actually about this girl trying to value life without having to value money.
What about movies or television?
Movies, I love horror films. I just went to watch that new one, what is it called? Possession. It was interesting. I have a lot of things in common with the Jewish religion. It's based off it. I'm Roman Catholic, so, we have a lot of things in common. So it was interesting to see their way of coping with a demon in a human being, because we believe in stuff like that, so. Yeah, so that's the movie the most recent and movie I've watched. My favorite, I don't have favorites, but any horror film calls my attention.
No TV shows?
I don't watch TV. I know, it's so weird. I used to, but I don't have time for it anymore. Like, I prefer being outdoors. I'm very outdoorsy. I like to be running and just traveling, finding new things out in life. Like, I think you kill time, you kill your life watching TV.